Morning, everybody. Welcome back. We are live. This is the Dr. Glidden Show, and you've got Mike, Phillip, and Mike in Ottawa filling in once again. Mike, you there?
I'm here.
Excellent. Good news. That's good news. It really is.
Is it?
So, yeah, it is. Yeah, it warms the cockles of my heart. So Dr. Glidden's taking the day off, and, because he's a big, important guy, So, you got us today. And we're going to cover some interesting topics. We've got some callers waiting. Marilyn in Illinois, stay right where you are. We want to talk to you. But first of all, I'd like to discuss this story over at rinfnews.com. To break Big Pharma's stranglehold, doctors vote for ban on drug ads. And so, we've all seen them. Ad nauseum. If you ever watch CNN, which and I mean, that's kind of a paradox because nobody watches CNN, right? But I turn it on once in a while if I need a good laugh. So prescription drug prices have already become a presidential campaign issue, with healthcare costs a top concern for American voters. In an attempt to combat the soaring cost of prescription drugs and Big Pharma's stranglehold on the U.S. healthcare system, the American Medical Association has approved a new policy to support a ban on direct-to-consumer advertising for prescription drugs and implantable medical devices. And if you go over to drugwatch.com, you will see so many stories of people being damaged by implantable medical devices. These guys think that they have to put a contraption inside your body because it can't run on its own. And if things aren't working in your body, it's quite simply a fact that you have a deficiency in one, at least, or multiple areas. And we'll get into that later. And actually, this took place on November 17th, but the vote in support of an advertising ban reflects concerns among physicians about the negative impact of commercially driven promotions and the role that marketing costs play in fueling escalating drug prices, said the AMA board chair-elect Patrice Harris, MD, in a press statement on last Tuesday. Supporters of the ban also cited concerns including patient confusion and encouragement of off-label or unapproved use of certain drugs. And when they talk about off-label use, what that's referring to is they will take a drug that was approved, say, for blood pressure, and they'll tell you that you can use it for anxiety or toenail fungus. Or how much of this are you seeing, Mike?
Off-label marketing has been rampant forever. It's so
rampant.
Bad. Oh man, it's everywhere, and that's the thing, right? I mean, like we discussed on Friday, you've got failed chemotherapy drugs that are being prescribed for imaginary viruses. I mean, you've got what happens is they'll try something out, and there's a product called Rogaine, okay? It's supposed to help you gain.
I was just going to bring that up. I'm glad you did.
It was originally for like prostate cancer treatments and things like that, enlarged prostate, benign prostate hyperplasia, all these other different things to do with your prostate. And it's like, so it failed at that, and they turned around and they said, you know what? Some people have been getting their hair back. It's like 12% of the people. And I mean, we can go into the way that they do their medical tests one of these days and get a little chuckle out of that and maybe inform some people at how much fraudulent those are. But yeah, I mean, off-label marketing is rampant. But I honestly don't think that this has anything to do with off-label marketing. I mean, my opinion, if you want me to give it in a few minutes, I will. But
we'll give it right now.
Well, I mean, okay, so when you look at the actual budget of where the money goes to when it comes to pharmaceutical costs and things like that, more than 70% of the budgets that these pharmaceutical companies have go towards the advertisements, okay, whether it's in magazines, whether it's on TV, things like that. So they're not putting anything into researching new drugs. They'll put research into what we call Me Too drugs, us in the well, not me anymore, but when I was in the pharmaceutical industry, we used to call them Me Too drugs, and basically they're just the same drug. It's like there used to be something called Prilosec, and then it became Nexium. And basically, they'll market. They had Prilosec, which was a heartburn medication, and when the patent was going out on that, what they did is they invested. I believe it was almost $1 billion into making a Me Too drug. It's almost the exact same chemical in the exact same pill, just a new package and a new patent, and they called it Nexium, the new purple pill. So what's happening is they're putting so much money into these advertisements. They're putting so much money into this crap that, you've got women that see a drug ad on TV that says, better erections if you take this drug, and they go into the doctor and they say, I need that drug, and the doctor's going to be like, well, that's for erectile dysfunction, and the woman's like, I don't care, you
get people going in because they saw a commercial and demanding that the doctor give them that drug because it's a mental illness where they'll list off a bunch of symptoms that could mean that you have this. Like we discussed with HIV or AIDS, it's a syndrome where you've got, say, a rash, diarrhea, your hair's falling out. They'll give it a name and put a drug to it. And everybody forgets about the list of warnings and side effects of the drug, and they just decide that they need it. And so I don't believe that all doctors want to prescribe these drugs. I really don't. But they find themselves at the mercy of their patients' ignorance, and after a while, I think they just give up and start doing it. So the reasons for it are not altruistic; they're not in your best interest. It's just it's a financial move. It's there's a monetary incentive, and quite honestly, this could spell the death knell of a lot of mainstream media outlets because I think that's the only advertising revenue that they get because their viewership is going down. And like I said, if you turn on these 24-hour news networks, that's all you see is drug ads the majority of the time. But let's go on with this article. The past few years, prices on generic and brand name prescription drugs have steadily risen, experiencing a 4.7% spike in 2015 alone, according to the Alterum Institute Center for Sustainable Health Spending. There's nothing sustainable about it. Though the move is largely symbolic, as any such ban would have to be authorized by Congress. Oh, so it's not really even going to happen. The AMA plans to pull out all the stops in an effort to sway federal regulators, elected officials, and the public at large. To that end, the policy approved Tuesday calls for convening a physician task force and launching an advocacy campaign to promote prescription drug affordability by demanding choice and competition in the pharmaceutical industry. So, yeah, affordability. It's not, and I mean, if you've got anxiety issues or depression, they're going to put you on a drug that on the insert says causes suicide, violent behavior, and it's not about
depression.
The danger of the drug. Yeah, it's not about the danger of the drug. It's about the affordability. It's about making it more affordable and so that more people can get it in their hands and kill their kids or their parents or themselves. By casting the issue in the context of rising prices, the AMA is clearly trying to create as much support as possible for a ban. So go ahead and ban the ads. It's like they said, it's largely symbolic.
Here's the thing, Mike. Here's the thing. Even if they do ban the ads, I can bet you, every one of my fingers and toes that the prices of the drugs themselves will not come down. Okay. I guarantee you it's a move just for them to save money in general, not for us to save money, because the pharmaceutical industry has never passed on savings in the history of mankind. They've never once passed over the savings. Also, a lot of people... What's up, sorry?
Well, it's a business. They've got shareholders.
It is a business. And here's the thing. So like I was saying about the women walking in wanting the erectile dysfunction drugs and stuff like that and all kinds of weird things that happen. And what's happening is a lot of the doctors, well, they're not only at the mercy of their patients, like you said, also there are incentives if they keep marketing and selling stuff. So I guarantee you there's a lot of doctors that don't want this to go away because they're getting free trips to Hawaii. They're getting all kinds of commissions for selling these drugs. I personally think one of the reasons is that a lot of people are turning to alternative medicine right now. And when you get 70% of your budget, if not more, going towards advertisements, and a lot of people are now shying away from the stuff that doesn't work, and they're going to the stuff that does work, which is a lot cheaper. I mean, heck, you can get not necessarily good nutrition. You won't get full nutrition, but you can go down to your local grocery store and you'll get healthier day by day just by going there and spending $10. They want you to go and spend $1,000 on a test, $1,000 on something you shove up your butt, and $2,000 a year on medicine. That's what they want. They want that lump of money. So
repeat customers.
Yeah, they want repeat customers. I think they're just trying to shave their budgets down. I don't think it has anything to do with people at all. They don't care if you die. It says so on their pamphlets that they kill you all the time.
Well, as long as they can get enough purchases out of you before you do. We've talked about it many times, how they treat you like an ATM machine. And quite frankly, it's disgusting. It's terrible. I mean, and it should be illegal. If I went next door when my neighbors weren't home and put poison in their coffee in the cupboard, I would be charged with murder, okay? But these guys get away with it all the time. And, as far as off-label use goes, how many times have we had people call into the show that were given chemo drugs for arthritis? Yeah, we had one just the other week.
Yeah, I had to explain to her about methotrexate. Yeah, I remember that. Who said it best? Actually, there's a few people that have said it best, but a good example is Liam Sheff. Okay, Liam Sheff said, if I were to grab your child, hold him down, and inject him with mercury, formaldehyde, monosodium glutamate, monkey testicles, DNA from aborted fetal tissue, and sedated viruses, if I were to grab your child, pin him down, and inject him with that, I would go to jail.
He would go to jail, but the doctors do it all the time. I hear the music. We're at the end of this segment. We'll be back after this.
So you've got to take a state construction license exam or certification. Can't decide on what books or what chapters to study? Discover right now how you can eliminate unnecessary books and wasted study time. At contractorexam.com, our study materials zero in on state-required test topics in an effective, multiple-choice format. So whether you're a plumber, electrician, general contractor, or other construction-related trade, contractorexam.com will help get you prepared. Visit us at www.contractorexam.com today.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey Guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit goberkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey Guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products, most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey Guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey Guy.
My dad was 59 when he collapsed from a heart attack late last year. Just this past August was when we spread his ashes on the St. Croix River. I loved my dad, but boy was he stubborn. He hadn't been to the doctor in over 25 years. His excuse? He simply couldn't afford it. He wasn't a rich man by any means. At less than $107 per month, libertyoncall.org would have been the perfect alternative for my father. Don't wait. Go to libertyoncall.org right now, for not just your sake, but for the sake of your loved ones. Again, that's libertyoncall.org.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sam Nussbaum with the Anthem Foundation. Premature birth is the leading cause of death of babies and disabilities for children. That's why we support the March of Dimes to help mothers have full-term pregnancies and healthy babies. Join us in supporting cutting-edge research, treatment and outreach to help moms during their pregnancy and give every baby a healthy start in life. Learn how you can help at marchofdimes.org.
What would your life be like if you woke up each morning with new vitality, feeling better than you have in years, and you noticed a difference in your sleeping patterns, blood sugar levels, and had a sense of well-being overall? There's something that is changing thousands of people's lives, and you could be one of them. It's called Heart and Body Extract. Sharon Harris, co-creator of Heart and Body Extract, talks about the positive effects of Heart and Body Extract.
What happens with the formula Heart and Body Extract is it's giving the body the necessary vitamins, minerals, amino acids, enzymes, and phytonutrients so the body will heal itself. And yes, the body does have the ability to balance blood pressure, balance cholesterol, clean and unclog the arteries. It can also work on balancing the circulation for diabetics. So the body is an amazing thing. It simply needs some help so it has the tools to heal itself.
Heart and Body Extract gets results. To order your 2-month supply, call now, toll free at 866-295-5305. Order online at hbextract.com.
I want to be able to smoke inside, cut down on cigarettes, jog without wheezing, be kissable, and save money.
Then you want LeSig e-cigarettes. Get the highest quality, best tasting vaping experience on the market with unmatched customer service from LeSig. And right now, gobble up this deal. Buy $30 worth of any products and get a starter kit for only $5. Use code SK at checkout. But hurry, offer good only until Thanksgiving at LeSig.com. LECIG.com. Kick some ash with LeSig.
Welcome back. We are live. Mike and Mike filling in once again for Dr. Peter Glidden. And before the break, Mike was talking about if somebody was to hold down your child and inject them with mercury and extract of monkey testicles, things like that, they would be considered an insane psychopath. But those are all things that he mentioned that are actually vaccine ingredients. And with that being said, we're going to go over to Maryland and Illinois. Marilyn, are you there?
Yes. Hello?
Well, hello. It's great to speak to you this morning. What's on your mind, Marilyn?
Good morning. As I said, I spoke with Dr. Glidden last Thursday. I suffer with GAD. General.
Yeah, I remember you calling in. I remember.
Yeah, and okay, he gave me the prescription for the Healthy Start Pack and 1 Osteo FX and 4 bottles of hypothalamus. But I wanted to know, with taking the medication, how do I approach this? I've been back and forth on the medication for maybe 10 years, meaning I take it, feel better, stop taking it. Then when I feel bad, I take it. It's like 3 months in between, So I don't know. My body is doing everything now. I don't know what it's doing.
Well, listen, okay, so Dr. Glidden told you what to get and how to take it. Now you're wondering about any kind of adverse reactions with the medication that you're taking.
No,
listen.
I don't know how to take the Healthy Start Pack, in addition.
Oh, okay. All right. So
I don't know.
Yeah. Listen, the instructions are right on it, but when you have a Healthy Start Pack, you've got Tangy Tangerine, Osteo FX, and EFA Plus. So what you're going to do, get yourself a water bottle. Do you have the pills, the Tangy Tangerine, or the powder?
He told me get the liquid Healthy Start 2.0.
Yeah, okay, so that's the powdered Tangy Tangerine. So take 2 scoops of the Tangy Tangerine, put it in a water bottle in the morning, and drink it very slowly over the course of the day to maximize your absorption. And you take 3 of the EFAs over the course of the day, breakfast, lunch, and supper. And then right before you go to bed at night, take 1 ounce of the Beyond Osteo FX and just down it with a little bit of water or a full glass of water, it doesn't matter. And the hypothalamus, if you've got per bottle, I think it's a teaspoon a day. So just do it that way, and monitor your mood, see how you feel, and if you're looking to get off the drugs, I encourage you to speak with your pharmacist about it, because some of those drugs, if you just stop them short, like you mentioned that you've stopped using them in the past. Did you notice a dramatic slide in your mood as soon as you stopped taking them, like the world was crashing down around you?
Yeah, once I get depressed, it get worse.
Yeah, that's a side effect of getting off the drug, okay? So with a lot of them, you've got to kind of wean yourself off, but your pharmacist will understand how to do that. And a really great guy to talk to about it is Ben Fuchs, and actually he's on another channel on GCN every day. So, just go to gcnlive.com, and if you have any questions about weaning yourself off a drug, Ben Fuchs is a pharmacist, and he's a really good resource to go to, as well as Dr. Glidden. I mean, but the most important thing, Marilyn, is start taking your supplements, and I highly, highly, highly recommend that you get off the 12 bad food list that Dr. Glidden has posted over at glidden.healthcare, because if you don't do that, chances are you're not going to achieve your goal of independence from the drugs, and these things aren't going to work. This is very, very important. You can't eat foods that are going to mess up your body, whether it's in your digestional tract, your brain, your heart, your liver. And the other thing, too, if you're suffering from anxiety, Dr. Glidden's got the 12 bad food list. Well, I would actually suggest that you have a 13 bad food list, and I would cut out sugar and carbs. And because Mike, why don't you get into that a little bit? Oh, we hear the music. It's the end of the segment. Marilyn, stay right where you are. We're going to talk more after this hard break. Mike and Mike filling in for Dr. Glidden. We'll be back after this. Before the break, we were talking to Marilyn in Illinois, and she was just wondering how to use her products that Dr. Glidden recommended for to promote and support the structure and function of her body, specifically to get blood sugar in order, I believe is what the problem is here. But do what Dr. Glidden said, and I mentioned that you might want to cut sugar out of your diet. And I'm going to let Mike get a little bit into that. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay. Oh. Hi there. So one of the problems with sugar is that sugar causes what we call a blood glucose roller coaster. Okay, so when your blood sugar levels rise and fall all the time, it causes imbalances in your brain, imbalances in your hormones, and it causes small, low-level inflammation all over your body. Now, what happens is when you have sugar and you get your sugar high, you get your little sugar rush, that gives you, it temporarily makes you happy, right? I mean, you said you have general anxiety disorder, so I take it you like chocolate?
Yeah. Love it.
So chocolate or ice cream and things like that, it makes you feel good for about 20 minutes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then later on, you get depressed. You get really, really down. And that's because you have a blood glucose drop. So your blood sugar levels go below the threshold that you need. And then what happens is you end up thinking that you need more sugar. Well, what it is it's setting your brain through these weird imbalances. And it's unfortunately, the depression hits you more than the happiness. So you got to really reduce your sugars. Okay. Now, And your anxiety when you probably get shaky hands every once in a while?
Yeah,
you get
I have tremors. I'm shaking now. It's all over right now. I mean, the breathing is, is not good. It's, palpitating heart, everything. I'm having urinating all the time right now.
So what I want you to do, I want you to go online or even on your smartphone, and I want you to download a deep breathing application. Anything that teaches you how to do deep breathing, it's something that gives you a timing, okay? I want you to practice deep breathing, okay, and make sure it's like deep breathing where you actually feel your abdomen moving, okay? and maybe put on some calming music. Also, what I think you should look into is there's a supplement that you can get. Mike is familiar with it.
5-HTP.
It's called 5-HTP. Now, what 5-HTP will do is when you take in 5-HTP, it's a broken down form of an amino acid called tryptophan. And it's broken down in a sense that you can easily digest it, and it'll convert into serotonin in your brain. So serotonin is the happy hormone. So you just go to your local grocery store or health food store and pick up 5-HTP. It usually comes in either 50 milligrams or 100 milligram doses. And I suggest that you take 100 milligrams of it 3 times a day, okay, morning, noon, and night. Now, also for the anxiety, what you can do, a very cheap remedy to help you out, is something called chamomile. You've heard of chamomile tea?
Yes.
Have you tried drinking chamomile tea to relax?
Yeah, what I've done, I was taking St. John's wort. And,
St. John's wort's fine, too. It's fine for depression.
But then the doctor told me to get off of it because they gave me the Boost bar, and I wound up having a reaction one night where I could barely breathe, and it was a side effect to taking the St. John's wort. So
I think your doctor's an idiot. I just like to throw in here.
Yeah, your doctor's job is not to fix your depression. Okay, your doctor's job is to either maintain it or make it worse through the
make
side
you
effects
feel
of
good
the
about
drug.
having it.
Yeah. Have you read? Did you actually read the pamphlet that comes with your anxiety medication? Did you read the insert that's in it? The paper that comes with it?
Yes, they gave me a low dosage of everything, but recently they put up the dose on the Prozac, and I asked the doctor, why you do that? I said, I told you a lower dose is fine. And he would say, you just need more because your depression is worse. And
well, that means that the drug doesn't work. Okay, bottom line, if I sell you something, okay, and I tell you this, if I sell you a car and I tell you that for the next 6 years you will get from point A to point B and then back to point A, and within 2 months the car is breaking down and you have to walk again, well, that means I sold you something that doesn't work.
Yeah. Sell you a car, but tell you can only drive it once a week.
Yeah. So the medications don't work because in most cases, the idea of a chemical. I bet you they told you have a chemical imbalance in your brain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just curious, did they do a urine test or a blood test, or did they drill a hole in your brain and take out some of your brain tissue?
Multiple CAT scans, MRIs.
Oh wow.
And you know what? They just charged you for multiple CAT scans for something that they can't even detect, because I'm sorry to say this, my dear, it's not a chemical imbalance in your brain. That's actually a scam that they made up in the 1960s, if you research it. I'd like you to listen to a documentary, and everybody else listening too. There's a good documentary called The Marketing of Madness, okay? I want you guys all to listen to that documentary, and it'll go into great detail as to where that chemical imbalance came from. Anyways, so back to helping you out. So chamomile tea, I suggest that you drink 3 cups of chamomile tea throughout the day, and that'll help relax you. There's also another herbal treatment that you can get for sleep. Okay, it'll also help for anxiety, but it's really, really good for sleep because I take it you have issues sleeping. I want you to look into something called valerian root. VALERIAN. Valerian root, and I would want you to take 750 milligrams before bed. It's standardized in Canada. I'm not sure about in the United States. In most places, when you get valerian root capsules, they're usually 250 milligrams. Okay? So you can take 250, 500 milligrams 750 milligrams, whatever it is, whatever you feel is necessary. Okay, I would say, you know what, start off with 500 milligrams for the first night. Now, what that's going to do, it's a neural tonic. It's going to relax your nerves. It's going to help you sleep better. Okay, it's non-addictive. There's no major side effects. I mean, one of the side effects is if you're a big alcoholic, it actually helps chase away your hangover. But let's not talk about that on the show. But yeah, so for that, and do you drink alcohol, my dear?
Occasional glass of wine.
Okay. Do yourself a favor and cut that out. Okay? No more occasional wine, nothing like that. Okay?
Oh.
No more alcohol. It's a major depressant. Okay? It's very, very depressing. So, and you may also want to do a little bit of research about another supplement. I'm not sure if Longevity has one, but it's called melatonin. And usually, if you want to, boost your sleep cycle, and if you really want to kick it in bed, usually what you could take is between 3 and 5 milligrams of melatonin. I'll take 5 milligrams or even 9 milligrams of melatonin, and it's dirt cheap. We're talking like $5 at your, corner store. And it's all natural as well. And it's the sleepy hormone. It's going to help you relax, and it's going to help you sleep. So cut the sugar, chamomile tea, 5-HTP, valerian root, and take all of Dr. Glidden's supplements.
Yeah, I'd like to add in here that this is all of these things, as far as we're concerned, are add-ons, okay? And they're going to work a lot better if you have the Mighty 90, 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino and 2 fatty acids. So you want everything working in conjunction, and then you do the add-ons, because you get a lot of people just going to the health food store and using one or two things, and the effectiveness isn't as great as if you're getting your full mineral and vitamin requirements. So, do what Dr. Glidden said, take some of Mike's suggestions, and keep in touch with the show, Marilyn, because we want to know how you're doing. And that's we're going to leave it at that. We're going to let you go, Marilyn. Have a great day. I hope you benefit from this information. And we're going to go over to Sally in Nevada, and Sally's son slammed his little finger in the door. Sally, are you there?
Yes, I am.
So your son slammed his finger in the door?
Yeah, it's smashed on the drawer.
Okay, I've got the cure for that. I want you to remove all the doors from your house and your car, and this will never happen again. So I'm guessing that the reason you called is you want your son's finger to heal properly. Would that be a correct assumption?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
And
so
I gave him selenium and EFA. Will that help?
Well, you want it, okay, it'll help because it helps everything. And you want to give him the OsteoFX, okay, in order for the healing of the bone and the joints in the finger, connective tissue. You definitely want to have your son on the Beyond OsteoFX because he needs the calcium, phosphorus, vitamin D, magnesium, all those things. So how's the little guy doing?
He's fine, but his finger that's been affected is really discolored, and he was on antibiotic for the past 2 weeks, and it didn't help. It looked like it didn't help.
Okay, so yeah, get him on that Beyond OsteoFX and the plant-derived minerals as well. How old is your son?
38.
He's 38?
Yeah.
How much does he weigh?
170.
170. Okay, so 2 ounces of Beyond OsteoFX, 2 ounces of plant-derived minerals, 6 to 9 EFAs a day, 4 scoops of Beyond Tangy Tangerine, and if you can get the Tangy Tangerine capsules or pills in them too, about 4 of them a day, and the body will just heal itself. Yeah, protein's a good one too. So lots of eggs, whey protein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need that protein or else it won't heal. Is it broken?
No, they x-rayed it in urgent care. There is no fractured.
So it's not fractured. It's
But
not
the
broken.
blood clot is covered the whole fingernails. Will it travel to the system? The blood clot?
So he has like a purple bump on it or something, or a blue bump?
A black one. The whole fingernail is covered, and surrounding tissue is discolored.
It's discolored. Well, chances are the fingernail's going to fall off. Okay, he has a good chance of that. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong if it falls off.
Let's get into this after break. I hear the music, and we're going to talk about fingers slammed indoors after this. Mike and Mike filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. We'll be back. We were talking to Sally in Nevada before the break. Her son's 38, 170 pounds, slammed his finger in the door. It's all swollen up. Mike was saying most likely the fingernail's going to fall off, but don't worry, it'll probably grow back. Best thing you can do, Sally, get your son on 2 Healthy Start Packs, 2.0 liquid, and 2 bottles of plant-derived minerals, and we're going to let you go at that. So, Mike, did you know that last November 13th was Worldwide Vasectomy Day?
No, I never heard of that.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised. It must be not very big in Ottawa, I guess, because out here we were decorating a tree and celebrating, and it's a big thing.
I would have signed up right away.
I'm surprised that you. Yeah. So listen to this. If I pulled this off of Yahoo News, we need a holiday for vasectomies. Thousands of men around the world were sterilized Friday in what organizers dubbed a global vasectomy-a-thon, to encourage men to take a bigger role in family planning and combat resistance to the procedure. Why on earth would they even care if you were resisting getting a vasectomy? Like, this is a problem that I wasn't aware existed. But there's this whole narrative that there's too many people on the planet and the population's too big, and somebody needs to not have children in order that you can have a job, or you need to kill your grandma. Don't do it yourself. Take her to a medical professional and have it done. But this is the debate. And I find it interesting because, honestly, there are enough resources in this world for everybody. There should be nobody starving. There should be nobody malnourished. But we're basically kept down by lies. And this has been a meme for a long time. And if you think that Oprah Winfrey and, Bill Gates, all these philanthropists are looking to save the world by cutting down on population, well, you're wrong. They don't care. It's all about keeping people down. What were you going to say, Mike?
I was going to say they're all Illuminati and Bilderberg. I mean, we've got video evidence of all of that. I mean, did you know, supposedly, Oprah has a list of, I think it's 600,000 people that signed this petition that they're willing to die with Oprah and be buried with her whenever Oprah dies, like zombie apocalypse. Yeah, like
I say let them go.
Seriously. But so you're saying that we have a celebration now, a holiday that I didn't get off from work and I didn't get extra pay for, and it's about vasectomies. I mean, what else are they going to come up with next? I mean, they've already got the push for mastectomies, right, to remove the breasts. So, I mean, so now
they won't be happy until you're a brain with a set of eyeballs in a jar on a shelf somewhere.
Oh, man. You know what? A vasectomy is literally a 5 to 10 minute procedure, okay? And if they're able to make a holiday in order to promote it, one of the things that they're probably telling guys, look, it's usually what they do. It's even reversible in most cases. But, I mean, no, I can't, when you first started talking about it, I thought you were joking.
No, I wasn't joking, man. So, a few weeks ago, there was a lot of guys around the world sitting on a bag of frozen peas for a day or two. I hear the music, and so that means that we're done with this ridiculous topic. Thanks, everybody, for listening. We will be back tomorrow, unless North America gets nuked or something like that. But barring the inevitable, we'll be back.
Most of you know that heart disease is the #1 silent killer in the U.S. What if I told you for just $54.95 a month you could fight against heart disease naturally? At Heart and Body Extract, we've been helping thousands of people get back to a healthier heart. Don't just take my word for it. Check out all of the success stories at hbextract.com, or to order, call 866-295-5305. That's 866-295-5305. hbextract.com. Don't risk it when you can take charge of it.
Just recently, we've witnessed some of the most catastrophic disasters in history. Be sure to prepare yourself with great tasting, high-quality, GMO-free food that has a 25-year shelf life. Of course, we're talking about the foods from SurvivalFoodAlliance.com. And don't forget, the human body needs up to 3 quarts of water every day to remain healthy and hydrated. So check out our water bricks at SurvivalFoodAlliance.com. Go to SurvivalFoodAlliance.com or call 877-223-1776.
Sciatica, lower back pain, hip pain, poor posture. If you suffer from any of these problems, get ready to relax. Introducing an amazing product that's been in the market for over 25 years, the Sacro Wedgie. It was invented by a football coach using a common-sense osteopath technique. He created this device to help his athletes by isolating and supporting the sacrum, which is the keystone of our anatomy. This wedge-shaped bone is in the center of our hips, where a lot of pain starts. Simply relax 20 minutes daily on the amazingly simple Sacro Wedgie and let gravity do the work, helping muscles rebalance and start releasing nerves. Sit in the Sacro Wedgie at the computer or while traveling to help correct posture to finally help relieve those stubborn aches and pains for only $33.95. It's made in the USA, so click the family-owned website at sacrowedgie.com, spelled SACROWEDGY.com, or call 1-800-737-9295. That's 1-800-737-9295. Relax your back pain away with the Sacro Wedgie.
The following is an important holiday inventory announcement from IDStronghold.com.
As many of you have come to know, IDStronghold.com is the #1 name in quality RFID blocking wallets that actually do as they say and prevent electronic pickpocketing of the new RFID chips found in credit cards, room keys, subway passes, and more. Last year, due to the extreme popularity of giving ID Stronghold wallets and clutches as unique gifts at Christmas time, we ran out of our most popular styles and colors early. The good news is, we now have our holiday inventory ready for same-day shipping. We have added many more designs of beautiful leather wallets and clutches, all with state-of-the-art built-in electronic pickpocket shielding from the most respected name in RFID protection, IDStronghold.com. Don't wait and limit your choices of these great gifts. We are expecting another sellout season. These wallets aren't available in stores, so visit IDStronghold.com today. That's IDStronghold.com.
Earthquake, floods, winter storms, prolonged power outages, or war. Each of us have had that moment when we recognize that we need to be better prepared. We typically do the same thing. We start with food storage, then we address the need for water. But have you considered heat storage? I'm talking about staying warm in the cold. Here are some things for you to consider. How will I keep my family warm? The standard answers are firewood, coal, or propane. But the problem with that if you need to be on the move is you can't take it with you. Another concern, there may come a time when you need to stay warm without smoke, like in times of war. There may even come a time when you can't burn fuel. The answers may be simpler and less costly than you think. For these answers, go to fortressclothing.com. Again, fortressclothing.com has the answers to your heat storage dilemma. Don't get stuck in the cold. fortressclothing.com. You'll never be cold again.
This is Dan Pilla. Do you owe the IRS money you can't pay? Are tax debts crippling you? I've defended people from the IRS for over 30 years. I've helped thousands, and I can help you too. I wrote the book on IRS settlement, and I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a hopeless case. Call 800-34-NO-TAX to finally get free of IRS debt. With the IRS's new programs, there's never been a better time to solve your problem. Call 800-34-NO-TAX. That's 800-34-NO-TAX, or my website, danpilla.com.
Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich, working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare, having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work-from-home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom106.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom106.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom106.com. Go to freedom106.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom106.com.
Owe $10,000 or more to the IRS?
Get on board with the Tax Admiral. Don't take on the IRS alone. I'll cut penalties and reduce your overall tax bill. Sometimes I can even get it zeroed out completely.
We're an A-rated company helping people clean up their mess with the IRS.
If you owe $10,000 or more, then call the Tax Admiral.
Call 800-287-7180. Again, that's 800-287-7180. 800-287-7180.
A lot of people's lives and bodies are out of balance. AlkaVision Plasma pH drops optimize pH level and get rid of harmful waste and acid. Just a few drops in water restores vibrance and energy and gets you back in balance. Now order 2 bottles and get $10 off your order. Sign up for monthly auto shipping and save 25%. Call 800-518-7615 or visit alkavision.com. Alkalize your body. Supercharge your health at alkavision.com.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pileski of the Pileski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto users. If you or a loved one took Xarelto and suffered a serious bleeding event, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Xarelto is a popular prescription blood thinner used to prevent blood clots and protect patients from strokes. These serious bleeding events have led to numerous cases of hospitalization and even death. Phone lines are open 24/7. Call 800-261-0937. That's 800-261-0937.
Did you know that home break-ins increase more than 100% during the holidays? It takes just 10 seconds for an intruder to kick in your door, but police response to a home alarm system is more than 20 minutes, and intruders are in and out of your home in 5 minutes. Thieves know that you're not home and have presents inside just waiting to be taken. And if you are home, how safe will you feel with an intruder lurking inside with your family? That's why police across the country are recommending you use Door Armor. Proven to withstand the force of a battering ram, Door Armor keeps intruders out. It's easy to install and barely visible, and your Door Armor is guaranteed for life. Go to InvasionStopper.com for a very special buy one, get one at half off deal. These savings are for a limited time and only available to GCN listeners. Protect your valuables and loved ones this holiday season. Go to InvasionStopper.com now. That's InvasionStopper.com.
If you're like me, you're concerned about the stock market and the economy. You're asking the questions, but it just doesn't seem that you're getting the right answers. Well, my friends at the Wealth Preservation Institute not only have the answers, but they've put together a free report, How to Survive the Upcoming Economic Collapse and Protect Your 401ks, IRA savings, and retirement income. Don't hesitate. This report's for free for a limited time by calling 888-772-2929. That's 888-772-2929. Take back your financial lives today.
Your house is under attack. Every day, our homes and families are attacked by harmful gases, mold, and pollutants caused by everyday activities. According to the EPA, indoor air can be 5 to 100 times worse than outdoor air. And the American Lung Association states that poor indoor air can cause infections and chronic lung diseases such as asthma. Protect your family with a complete indoor air quality package from Wave Home Solutions. Wave ventilation units for basements and crawl spaces reduce moisture that nourishes mold, odors, dust mites, and expels gases and pollutants. Add the Wave 6-stage air purifier to get rid of the viruses, chemicals, and pollutants upstairs for a complete indoor air quality solution. A healthy home is the best investment you can make. Visit WaveHomeSolutions.com. That's WaveHomeSolutions.com or call 888-758-WAVE. That's 888-758-WAVE.
Wave Home Solutions for a healthy, comfortable home.
If you or someone you care about loves outdoor adventure, then check out slingbow.com for some unique holiday gift ideas. That's slingbow.com, where we have some innovative new products for the archer, hunter, or bow fishing enthusiast in your family. Now through January, use the promo code HOLIDAY to get free shipping in the U.S. or Canada. And from all of us at Slingbow Industries, have a safe, joyous, and peaceful holiday season.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99 and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.